So
that's dope. That's great, man.
Yeah.
So where did your name come from?
Staxx.
Yes.
It's kind of a funny story because I started in 2004.
Right.
I met this dude named DJ Naughty. I don't know if you guys ever remember. That's going some years back.
Familiar, honestly.
That must be way back.
Yeah. He was a radio DJ here in Denver. Okay. So there used to be a station called U102.
Okay.
And it was like the hip hop R&B top 40 station. And he was on there, and I remember going to a club and seeing him and Devontae working there. Okay. They used to ride together. And I approached him, and I was like, hey, bro, I had been DJing for about 3 years at that time. Back then, I had, my records.
Right.
It was all before digital. And I approached him, and I said, hey, bro, I'm just trying to get in the game. And I got my own records. I got turntables. I can mix, blah, 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 blah. So he goes, all right, bro, I'll tell you what. I got a Thursday night that I'm doing. Why don't you come down and open up for me? I said, all right, cool. So I showed up, opened up, took my couple crates of records, opened up for him. And at the end of the night, he was like, hey, bro, you can come work with me anytime you want. And for me, being a young buck just trying to get in the game, I was like, oh, yeah. Right. So I was excited, bro. So he actually started mentoring me and taking me to his gigs and letting me open up at all these different spots. And it was dope, bro. I was like, yeah, this is it. And then he comes up to me and he's like, hey, bro, you got to come up with a DJ name.
Oh, because you didn't have a DJ name.
I didn't have a DJ name. But, I mean, to me, I was like, okay, well, why do I need a DJ name? And he's like, well, I just can't keep shooting out your real name on the mic. And I'm like, well, shit, I never thought of that. So I went home, and I was like, I told all my homies, we were sitting around, and I said, I got to come up with a DJ name. I said, I'll tell you what, everybody get a couple names. We'll put it in a pot, and then we'll try to pick out whichever name is the best. So being clowns that my homeboys are, they were fucking coming up with DJ Paper Cuts and they're like, you could be like DJ Calzones, like you know how there's chons, but you could be like Calzones and like so they're coming up with all these names. And honestly, bro, I had to come up with it myself. So I was sitting, like I said, I started when it was all vinyl. I never had any kind of shelving or anything, so all my vinyl was all over my room. Okay. So I had stacks of records everywhere. I didn't have nothing organized. I'm not an organized dude. Right. So I had stacks everywhere. And I honestly, it just hit me one day. I was like, Staxx. So that's how I came up with the name. And I ran with it. And what was dope is around the time that I came up with the name and started using it, in rap music, it's like everybody was saying Staxx.
True.
Okay.
Everybody was saying Staxx. So it kind of like, it kind of made sense. It kind of fell in place. So that's how I got the name.
What's your funniest gig or event that's ever happened or you've done or
funniest gig or event?
Just something crazy. Just a crazy event.
There's got to be a night, Don, where you look back and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. No, here's a crazy one. So about 2 years ago, I got hired to do a gig in Breckenridge.
Okay.
And they hit me up for the gig, and they said, okay, we're having this like convention. All these scientists from around the world are flying in for this convention, right?
Right.
And the guy who hired me was like, these dudes are like brainiacs. These people are like brainiacs, right?
Play for them.
Exactly, right? Well, I actually got a wide range of music that I have and carry because I do so many different parties. But anyways, dude, I went in there and it was like a scene from Revenge of the Nerds.
They were all fucking partying.
I'm not even bullshitting, man. Like, these people were like, I was throwing on like some 80s retro shit, like Devo Whip It and like some crazy shit, bro. And they were dancing and bouncing and going all over the place. And to me, I thought I'd never seen a party like that. And it was everybody, bro. Asians, white people, black people. There was so many different people, and they were smart. And they were requesting the weirdest music and the craziest stuff. And I would just play it, bro. And they were loving it, bro. Yeah. And you know what? Most of them were sober, too.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I was like, wow. So, that one was crazy for sure, because that's the first and last time I ever got a gig like that.
All right, bet. Well, let's do this, man. Let's take another one-song break. When we come back, man, we got a couple more questions for you. We're going to find out what's going on. And then we definitely need you to tell us, man, what you got coming up, because I know you always got stuff coming up. But right now, we have another brand-new song. This one is from our boy Fred Commons. The song is called Why. Let us know how y'all feeling this one up in the Spreaker chat. When we come back, we're going to talk more to DJ Staxx, and we got a lot of more music coming your way. Don't go anywhere.
You are listening to DINGS&COS Radio.
Why they haters in my business? Why they mad that I'm winning? Why they acting all friendly? Why my bitch is so pretty? Why I'm looking like a millie? Why I'm hurting your boys' feelings? Why I'm the flies in the building? Why they say I'm the realest? Why they haters in my business? Why they mad that I'm winning? Why they acting all friendly? Why my bitch is so pretty? Why these niggas wanna hate on me? I don't play, I got that thing on me. Got a list of niggas gonna be dead, homie. Don't make Fred put your name on it. Got a baddie, call me daddy. When she want it, she say zaddy. Attitude so attractive. She jazzy, plus she dance ratchet, yeah. Why you mad? You got the wrong one. She got a perfect ass, you got the wrong one. It's my turn, you made the wrong one. You ain't heard on the one, I'm the wrong one. I play with, move around with the fake shit. Niggas acting like the one to come and take shit. Shoot you in the back like Ricky, leave you in the lake. I'm on my Ricky Lake shit. Got your girl head going trampoline. That ass shaking like a tambourine. She hit the head with a tangerine. She say she learned from her auntie. Why the sex better when she mad at me? Why she get wetter when she mad at me? Why she say I life like a fantasy? Why she say I just made history? Back to back from the back. Say a nigga never did that. Set the boy like a bench press. I break the boy like a Kit Kat. I'll set the record, I'm Olympic. All my niggas think I'm pimping. I was born with no feelings. These women wanna have my children, yeah. Why these haters in my business? Why they mad that I'm winning? Why they acting all friendly? Why my bitch is so pretty? Why I'm looking like a millie? Why I'm hurting your boys' feelings? Why I'm the flies in the building? Why they say I'm the realest? Why they haters in my business? Why they mad that I'm winning? Why they acting all friendly? Why my bitch is so pretty? I done made a lot of niggas mad. Got the bag, made them look bad. You was hating, I was popping tags. You was fake with your fake ass. Paper chasing what I'm great at. In your city where they hate at. Fuck your bitch like take that. Take that, take that, take that. Why these boys in their feelings? I'm just counting when they're chillin'. I know they heard them work for me. Better mind your damn business. I got your girl in my kitchen. Ass out washing dishes. I put her legs to the ceiling. You ain't living how I'm living. If we talking, it's a conversation. Talking big faces, trap domination. Put you on your feet like an old baby. Heard your trap moving like an old lady. Southside where we go crazy. My city murder rate still raising. Boys getting robbed, packs getting taken. City getting famous, #1 danger. These niggas tripping, I be on the mission. I got ton of vision. I ain't trying to listen, I ain't trying to kick it. You ain't got to visit, I ain't got feelings, but I got bitches. I ain't got children, but I'm sunny niggas. I ain't got to roll with 100 niggas. Thinking I'm a dummy, you a funny nigga. You ain't getting money, get from me, nigga. Why these haters in my business? Why they mad that I'm winning? Why they acting all friendly? Why my bitch is so pretty? Why I'm looking like a millie? Why I'm hurting your boys' feelings? Why I'm the flies in the building? Why they say I'm the realest? Why they haters in my business? Why they mad that I'm winning? Why they acting all friendly? Why my bitch is so pretty?
You are listening to DINGS&COS Radio.
All right, y'all, welcome back, man. It's The Spot. You guys are just listening to some brand new shit from Fred Commas. The song is called Why. Definitely let us know how y'all was feeling that one up in the Spreaker chat. We still have a brand new song from our girl, Lyric Croft. She's up in the Spreaker chat as well right now. We're going to get that one coming on here in a minute. But we got some more questions for our boy, DJ Staxx. Staxx, Doc, I got to know, man, obviously, like I said, you've been doing this thing for 14 years, right? You're really starting to make a name for yourself. No matter how humble you are really making a name for yourself, man. People in Colorado know your name, whether that's because you're attached to the radio bums or they hear you on KS175, which is the biggest hip-hop, R&B station in Colorado, or, big things like Summer Jam, things like that. But what I want to know is, what was the first gig that you did where you were like, you know what? I'm kind of a big deal. I'm kind of a badass. I never thought I would be doing this.
Yeah. I still don't really think I'm a big deal, but when I took that break that I was talking about earlier, I took that break and I came back. Like I said, I came back stronger, and that's when in like 2007 I linked up with Tomasito.
Okay.
And if you've partied with me in the last 10 years, you know who Tomasito is. Tomasito's a promoter that I've been working with for the last 10 years. Man, we clicked from the get-go, man. We had that same kind of attitude when we approached these gigs. I mean, we were all about putting on dope parties, bringing in. He had crazy ideas, like a model show, and a lot of them I didn't really care for on the down low. I hope you don't hear this, but a lot of them worked. You know what I mean?
Right.
But my thing was like, I'm here to play music, so whatever you want to do, dog, I don't care, do it. But anyway, so we really clicked, and in 2008, I got a spot. We got a spot down south that was called Sangrias.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a nice
Shit, I remember
place.
that spot.
Yeah.
I used to jump.
Yeah, and now actually I
awesome.
was the first DJ in there that actually started Sangrias. So we set that place off.
Yeah. That place used to
And
get
up,
packed.
I
yeah,
remember that place.
yeah. And up until that point, I was always knocking on doors and trying to just land whatever gig I could. Well, we had that place jumping, and like from that point on is when things started kind of rolling for me, bro. Like my phone started ringing instead of me having to hit everybody up all the time. So it was things started rolling. And I'll give you the straight up truth, bro. I didn't really think I was. I mean, I loved what I did. I never sat there and said, "Oh, I'm this or I'm that," but I just did it what I loved. And then I actually met Chones there.
Okay.
So they started bringing in Chones and Dizzy to do guest spots, and which I was like, dope. I've been listening to these guys for years.
Right.
You know what I mean? So to be able to DJ side by side with them, I mean, that's like a dream come true. So that's where I met Chones and Dizzy. And then so me and Chones kept in touch, and I rode his ass for a couple years like, bro, you need somebody at the station? You need somebody at the station? So I kind of stood on his ass with that. But honestly, bro, and even though we're homies now and we got the Radio Bums DJ school, I still always look up to him on a DJ standpoint in every area because he's just a smart dude, and I still learn stuff from him all the time. But he actually had me come down. He had me come down and do a gig, I think in 2010. And he was doing this little spot downtown. It was kind of like a day gig thing. Okay. And I kind of was like, yo, bro, you can get me in there. So he threw me in there. And it was funny because the first time he ever brought me in, my set was right after Chris Carnes.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, damn, he put me after Chris Carnes. I'm like, wow. So I was mad nervous, bro. I was nervous. But anyways, I went in there. I did my thing. And when he came up to me, bro, and shook my hand and goes, dog, that was a great set.
Wow.
I was like, at that point, I was like, okay, I think I'm doing something here.
If for y'all that don't know who Chris Carnes is, man, he's a DMC champion. He was actually on the VH1 show Master of the Mix for a while, and he almost fucking won the damn thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
But for people that don't know what a DMC champion is, it's a DJ competition that goes worldwide. And he won it in 2014 or something.
11.
Yeah, okay. So
11.
And this is like battle scratching DJ. He is a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
On the turntable. So
Beast.
that's what's up, man. Yeah, if somebody tells you that your shit is tight, and he's like, okay, all right.
Yeah, and Chris came up to me afterwards and was like, yo, bro, that was clean. And I was like, oh.
Yes.
Okay, so, I mean, from that point, I think I was like, okay, I'm on to something.
Yeah, okay.
I'm doing something good, so.
All right, bet that's what's up. I know you listen to a lot of different kinds of music, like you said. You have a bunch in in your computer that you DJ and stuff. But what is there an album or an artist that you are just really stuck on right now that's in the car that you just enjoyed listening to? Not necessarily DJing, but just something that you really into, or is there an artist that you really, really fuck with right now?
Well, aside from digging out my old CD case a couple months ago and listening to all my CDs from the 80s and 90s, Anderson .Paak.
Okay.
Anderson .Paak, that Malibu album, dude, he's so soulful. I find now, and it's coming with age too. Right. Anything real soulful and funky.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I think I was always really into like soulful, funky music, but now I'm even more. Like if I could find new artists that are doing something that's soulful and funky. I mean, like I said, Anderson .Paak, dude, I love him. Tuxedo has some real funky stuff.
Okay.
I mean, you listen to him. I've even showed him to a couple cats, and they're like, "Is that old?" And I was like, "No, it's only a couple years old." I mean, they come with some like real dope funk, bass riffs, and it's funky. So those are probably a couple of the artists that I'm really on right now. And I'll just shuffle their music,
That's what's
you
up.
know,
That's
and
what's
listen
up.
to them. But yeah,